Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2020 book Boyfriend Material. This is written by Alexis Hall. He's an incredible author. His little blurb at the back is just absolutely hysterical. Very smart how he writes these books. So Boyfriend Material, we have Lucian O'Donnell, and then we have Oliver Blackwood. Two have a mutual friend, Bridget, and Bridget has been dying for the two of them to get together because they're the only two gay friends that she had. Correction, Oliver's the only other gay friend that she has compared to Luke. She's dating Luke's ex, who happens to be bisexual. So it's a nice little tight circle, basically, of friends. Now, Boyfriend Material, right? What is this book about? This is Luke needing a fake boyfriend in regards to his public image, and Oliver needs a fake boyfriend in regards to just going to his parents' anniversary not alone. So it's a lead up. So the two of them meet finally after, originally meeting at a party. Luke wanted to sleep with Oliver. Oliver didn't want to because Luke was just passed out, blackout drunk, and he is respectful. So Luke's been a little bitter ever since then because they didn't actually get to sleep together. So say love you, right? They meet up, they agree to terms, right? These are our terms for verisimilitude. I can't say these words. Side note, Alexis writes in big words. We're talking 5, 6, 7 syllable words, right? A lot of these words I knew, like within context of the print, but like some words I had to look up and I'm like, oh my God, like I've heard them before. I couldn't place the proper definition. A lot of them are British words too, which are just very fancy, posh, sophisticated as they go through the book. Luke and Oliver have ups and downs within the fake relationship. They then start to have feelings for each other. They admit the feelings for each other. They go to the event for Luke. They go to the parents' anniversary for Oliver. All hell breaks loose there. There's constant breakups. There's constant getting back together again. But it's the showing of trying. It's the showing of we can be better. I can be better. I can do this for me, not for you. I can do this for me. And it's taking a means of self-pride, self-worth, that you're not worthless. You do actually mean something. While this is going on, Luke has, family issues. His parents are two rock stars from the 80s. So he's been in the limelight since. That's why he needs Oliver in regards to the public image bit. It's just so well done. It's so well done. There's the little side stories. Luke's mom, Luke's dad, thinking he has cancer, trying to get to know his son again after abandoning him at the age of 3 and then realizing he doesn't have cancer, so he abandons Luke again. That was an interesting little subplot. But it's Oliver and Luke's story, and it's just going through the ups and downs of a fake relationship and then realizing that you actually do care for the other person. You do like the other person. You do love the other person. Calling them out on each other's, nonsense, realizing what is what and all these different things and saying, let's work on this. I'm better because of you, but we can work on this together, and Oliver saying, I'm terrified. And Luke says, I'm terrified, but let's do this. Let's do this together. It's just so cool watching partners come together to better themselves as a unit. Thinking that originally it was a fake relationship. It was agreed upon terms for militude, but it grew, and that's what's cool about it. So learning from the past, bringing you to the present to show you what the future can be. I love that. I love that. It wasn't so much a enemies turn lovers kind of a story. It was I can't shake my own hand, but this is an agreement, and we're going to do the agreement. We're going to do your event. We're going to do the parents' anniversary, and then see what happens. But they were figuring out as it went along, and they saw what happened, and then onto Husband Material, which just came out, and I'm so excited to read it. This character development was beautiful. I loved Oliver's character. It's very opposite of Luke's character. I kept getting images of Klaus Hargreaves from the Umbrella Academy. The actor who plays Klaus Hargreaves perfectly in Netflix's Umbrella Academy. That's just the image I got of Lucian O'Donnell, personality-wise, throughout the book. I mean, obviously, this illustration of Luke is not what Klaus Hargreaves looks like, but it's similar. It's the similar scrawny kind of, black curly hair bit, but like the same sarcasm, the same wit, the same moments of clarity, the same moments of, epiphany, but also the whole drug-induced sexcapade, you know, of the past kind of a thing, bringing to the present. Very much like Klaus Hargreaves. I kept hearing Klaus's voice, which is funny because Klaus is not a British character. I don't think the actor's British either, but I'm curious if this will ever be a movie. You know, what actor is going to portray Lucian O'Donnell, and then what actor is going to play Oliver Blackwood. Aside from that as well, I got very much Nick and Charlie throughout all of this. Nick and Charlie we all know and love. Charlie Spring and Nick Nelson, the Rugby King from Alice Oseman's Heartstopper books, Solitaire, Nick and Charlie, the book as well. So I got a lot of that because in a physical character description, Oliver looks very much so like Nick Nelson, and Luke looks very much so like Charlie Spring. So it was an interesting mix of anxiety of Charlie Spring's character and physical traits mixed with Klaus Hargreaves' character, kind of physical traits, but more on the personality, sarcasm, wit kind of aspect, coming together, smooshed, I love that word, to create the Luke O'Donnell character. I thought that was really neat. Getting the comparisons of all of these things. I've been on a queer book binge for quite some time now. I'm very excited about it. I have all of Becky Albertelli's books waiting for me to read. The books that she wrote with I'm looking at my TBR pile right here. Aisha Said, Yes, No, Maybe So. There's also the Here's to Us and What If It's Us books by Adam Silvera and Becky Albertelli, so we're going to read all those. But, like, I've been on this queer book binge since, what, May? Because of the Heartstopper TV show, and then reading all 10 of Alice Oseman's books. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I finally have a want to read these books. I didn't have these books in high school, you know, questioning my own life. I didn't have these books in my 20s when they obviously existed, but I had no reference or want to read them. But I'm glad I now have the reference and want to read them. It's opening a lot of giving me a lot of answers to a lot of questions I had. But it's nice to see representation in books. It's nice to see that the family units, it's nice to see the friend units, the found family units within Friends. It's nice to see all of that represented. This book was incredibly well done. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm excited that I finished it right when the second book came out, because then I can just jump right into husband material. So we just finished boyfriend material. We're going to start husband material. I love these characters. I'm so excited to see what happens in this book. I have to say, out of all of the recent queer books that I've read, the Heartstopper books, the books by Casey McQuinton, Red, White, Royal Blue, One Last Stop, and Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. We're just going down our list of TBR, to be read TBR. I laughed my ass off reading this book. This is my kind of book. I speak in sarcasm. It's just my natural dialect. That's how my brother and I talk. That's how we talk to each other. That's how we talk to our family. That's how we talk to friends. It's how we talk to ourselves. We speak in sarcasm. Just pure, not even vitriol, but just pure unadulterated sarcasm. There we go. And for Luke to just speak in pure unadulterated sarcasm, it's my character. It was so beautiful watching in my head, reading on a page, this character who speaks like I do. It was just so entertaining. Absolutely love this book. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.